How does thermokarst affect permafrost? If you're curious about how thermokarst impacts the frozen ground in the Arctic and subarctic regions, you're in the right place. Let's break it down step by step. Thermokarst is what happens when permafrost, the permanently frozen ground, starts to thaw due to rising temperatures. This process is driven by the melting of ice within the permafrost. Here's the key. Frozen water takes up more space than liquid water. So, when the ice melts, the ground collapses and settles unevenly. When permafrost thaws, it creates thermokarst lakes and other features. These lakes act as significant heat sources, warming the surrounding permafrost. For instance, the water in these lakes can stay liquid year-round, even in freezing temperatures because it's warmer than the surrounding ground. This warmth seeps into the ground, causing more permafrost to thaw. The formation of thermokarst lakes leads to the creation of talus, which are areas of perennially thawed soil within the permafrost. These talus can be quite deep, sometimes extending more than 60 meters below the surface. The size and shape of these talus are largely influenced by the size of the lake and the air temperature. Thermokarst events also alter the local hydrology. New streams and lakes form, while existing ones might be drained as water flows into new thermokarst depressions. This can lead to landslides and the blockage of streams, redirecting water flow and impacting the entire ecosystem. For example, the changed waterways can harm fish populations by coating stream and lake beds with thick silt, and they can also affect migratory birds that rely on stable water conditions. The thawing of permafrost releases ancient organic matter that has been frozen for thousands of years. This organic matter is then exposed to sunlight and microbes, which break it down into carbon dioxide and methane. These gases contribute to global warming, creating a feedback loop where rising temperatures accelerate permafrost thaw, which in turn releases more greenhouse gases. In practical terms, thermokarst affects not just the environment but also human communities. Buildings, roads, and pipelines built on permafrost can collapse as the ground beneath them thaws. To mitigate this, some buildings are constructed on poles or insulating pads to prevent the heat from the building from warming the underlying permafrost. Overall, thermokarst is a significant indicator of climate change in the Arctic, leading to widespread impacts on ecosystems, carbon cycling, and human infrastructure. As temperatures continue to rise, we can expect more frequent and intense thermokarst events, further accelerating the degradation of permafrost.